Speaking at the Legislative Council Finance Committee meeting today, Financial Secretary Paul Chan said authorities should not rely too much on land sales for revenue. This after government revenue from land sales and stamp duties experienced a massive drop this fiscal year. Timothy Lee tells us more.
Financial Secretary Paul Chan was at LegCo's Finance Committee today to explain details of the budget he delivered yesterday. Some lawmakers said the government should focus on boosting revenue from land sales and stamp duty.
For
the FSTB or the Development Bureau, say for land sale revenue or stamp duty revenue, can we do more in getting a higher revenue, because these are major revenue sources for Hong Kong? So we no longer want to rely on land premium revenue. We want to rely on other sources of revenue instead. On land premium revenue, we want to make sure we have adequate land supply both in the public and private sectors to make sure everyone has good housing.
A lawmaker voices concern about the government introducing a $600 application fee and raising the cost of visa fees for talent coming to the city.
We have seen the fees increase significantly to $1,300 for the visa fees. I want to ask the government to provide some justifications for such.
What we'd like to do is to recover administrative cost, because the previous level means that there was a discrepancy between the cost and the fees charged.
Meanwhile, a lawmaker suggests that authorities do not waive the $2,500 student allowance and instead reduce the amount of money allocated to schools.
Can you consider for small group teaching? It does not necessarily help students. It only helps teachers in the sense that schools do not have to close. Could you cut the funding a bit more instead of cutting the $2,500 allowance for the kindergarten, primary, and secondary school students?
The finance chief has yet to respond to the possibility of maintaining or reducing the allowance. Timothy Lee, TVB News.